Good morning. I am Kevin Price. So I'd like to spend some time with you talking about you and your business. Seems like this week's flown by. Tomorrow the weekend begins, and it seems like we just, I feel like I guess I'm playing catch up with the close of 2012 and trying to get 2013 going. I just came to my memory as we go to our first guest, William Edmundson, that we haven't talked to you now since last year. It's been a year since we talked to you, William.
It seems like only a few weeks ago.
Those crazy holidays, I tell you, they just make everything nutty. William, of course, he's with Abbey Executive Suites. I'm not only a fan, I'm a client and love what they do. And we've been working together now for a couple of years, educating people about the importance of looking at Executive Suites. And before we get into our topic today, why don't you tell us a little bit about it?
Yeah, Kevin. Abbey Executive Suites is a company that's in place to provide turnkey office solutions to business people, whether they need a traditional office, whether they need meeting space, or something I'm going to talk about some today is a lot of companies need virtual offices, meaning they may need a mail service where they don't want to use the UPS store, meaning they want a phone that can be answered. They want the ability to have meetings when they need to have meetings, even though they may work out of the house. So we are there really to help people do a better job with their business and give them the credibility because, perception is reality. The better your business looks, the better your business does.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of truth to that. And I think now more than ever, people are cognizant of the fact that, the way you look professionally is really, really important. And a lot of companies, they're realizing that they can function at a very high level without office space. There's an office space crisis going on out there when it comes to their day-to-day work, but they really can't function without a professional presence. And so I'm thinking that a lot of businesses that are even looking at using how they underutilize their office space should seriously look at an executive suite, a virtual relationship.
Yeah, and Kevin, we are literally seeing an explosion of virtual packages at Abbey. And I think part of it is that technology has changed and people are able to work really on a mobile basis. You can be working from home, and you got to have your meeting. You go to a credible place like Abbey where you have your meeting. You've got a place where your mail can be collected, where you can drop things off, or even do ad hoc projects utilizing our staff, so you don't have to hire your own staff and have people on the payroll all the time and all of the headaches and government forms and everything that go with that.
Yeah, no question about it. It just makes a lot of sense. And you're seeing an explosion. I'm sure you guys are doing a little bit of research along the way to find out why all of a sudden the virtual office is so attractive. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, we are, Kevin. We've been doing a lot of research, and we're finding a number of factors are coming into play. One is there are a lot of people that in today's economy either are afraid or nervous to completely jump in the pool, and this gives them an opportunity to kind of stick their foot in the water and test it out and see if, do I like having an office? Do I like having the conference room and the staff and somebody to handle the copies and, not have to have a lease and all of that stuff, but still work from home and kind of ease into it? What we're finding is that a lot of people use that as a first step. The next thing that we're seeing is there are a lot of companies that like the flexibility, whether they're a solopreneur or even big companies, they like the flexibility of being able to have just as much as they need, whether that be anything from the full office down to our various virtual packages, which go all the way down to just a mail package, where we're just handling the mail for you. But what we're really seeing the explosion in is the people that want something that's wedged firmly between those two, and that is a virtual plan that includes meeting time, it includes telephone answering, mail handling, the ability to make copies, to have projects done. And I got to tell you, using a company that is still owned by the original owner, that's Houston-based, that has 23 locations, where, for example, a lot of companies like that we have 16 different offices in Houston. So with your virtual plan, you're able to not only use the Abbey location where you receive your mail and your phone is answered, but you can go to any of our locations and use the boardroom, use the smaller conference room, do your presentations, meet clients there, and have that credibility as if you had an office down the street from your clients.
Talking to William Edmundson, of course, he's with Abbey Executive Suites. We have him on often on the program. And when people how often are you seeing people leave a traditional office to go down to an executive suite, or a virtual office, rather?
You'd be surprised. We've had a wave of that lately, Kevin. People leaving the traditional offices because they don't want to be hemmed in with a long-term lease, or they don't want to have that burden and the responsibility of all of the things that come with having your own office, whether it be staffing or equipment or what have you. And they are finding a package that fits their particular needs for their particular situation. And one of the great things about Abbey is that we are flexible and can really come up with a package that either meets their financial needs or meets the needs of their business. And what's great is if you come to one of our locations or call us or email us, we can have you set up that day.
Yeah, and I've seen it happen before. You guys are really very, very rapid at getting this accomplished, and so I think it's exciting. And I'm sure you over time also see some businesses that are in the virtual position and end up deciding they want to go ahead and move up to a regular office space from y'all.
We do, Kevin, and this being the beginning of the year, I'm always reminded by the financial people, particularly the ones who prepare taxes. We have a lot of clients who have virtual packages throughout the year, but during the months that they're preparing returns for people, starting now, going through April or May, we have a lot of people that expand from that virtual package to actually taking an office for a period of time that fits their needs. And we literally have people in the majority of our locations right now that do that. It's a seasonal thing. Now, there's one other thing, an interesting trend, Kevin, that we're seeing, and I was just at a convention where we heard a lot about this. There are big companies like Accenture, that are big consulting firms that are actually divesting their balance sheet of a lot of the real estate that they hold, whether it be that long-term leases or physical buildings that they're getting rid of. And what they're doing is they're coming in with concepts that we're able to help them with, where they may take a block of offices at one of our addresses that they like. Maybe it's Greenway Plaza, maybe it's our uptown location by the Galleria. And what they want to do is they will have several desks that are for people that come in every day, but then they'll do what we call hot desking, which is there'll be other desks set up that employees use only when they need them. They may work
William,
from home. Yeah.
I'm sorry, I went way over. William Edmonds, you know what? We keep encouraging people to call. Could you wrap up what you're going real quick on that?
Absolutely. So the point is that we're flexible and we can help people out with what they need. And you can call us at 888-785-7800. You may not be quite as excited as I am about this, but it is exciting. You can also reach us on the web. You can see our website at abby.com, or you can email us at abby@abby.com.
Gotta go. William Edmundson, Abbey Executive Suites. I'm Kevin Price. More for you right after this.